Please do not leave packages. Box for packages further down the driveway. Sorry, but people steal around here. That's what I wrote on it. So, Chick Cozy. Now, this didn't get stolen, praise God. And it was the day that it was storming. And so, I'm just assuming they didn't want to walk in the rain. Or maybe it was one of those kind of delivery drivers that, I don't know. I have no idea. You know, those random ones, because it didn't come, it's like that DSL or something. I don't know. But it was pouring down rain. It was a day that I worked out in the little cottage house. The first day. I've been out there 2 days now. But it was the first day I worked out there. Because it was raining and I didn't want to be in the house. I didn't want to be in this house doing this house stuff. I wanted to be outside. I didn't want to wash dishes. I didn't want to wash clothes. I didn't want to clean up his messes. So I just went out there and worked. Well, he ended up out there with me. But the point is that later that evening, I know when I think I took garbage to the dumpster. And that's when I noticed a box leaned up against that gate post out by the road. Now you pull in my driveway, my gate sits a little further back. So if I have locked the gate when I leave, I'm not sitting out on the road or the tail end of my vehicle out on the street when I'm unlocking a gate. But I haven't locked it in a long time. It just stays open. And hanging on the gate are 2 signs, I believe, that say don't leave packages here, and arrows pointing packages that way. Then there is a sign on the tree out by the road. When you turn in my driveway, you see it, packages that way. And then if you just continue following them dadgum arrow signs, you come up on the box that's in my driveway that has the sign on it that says leave packages here. Okay, well, that guy either didn't read, or it was raining and he couldn't think, or he didn't want to get wet, but he leaned it up right there. Praise God, I found it, but it was soaked. I mean, it was soaked through. So I'm assuming because it is an outdoor type product, getting wet wasn't going to hurt it. But really, seriously, what if it wasn't? What if it wasn't an outdoor product? You know, it's got electronics in it, but those electronics are evidently supposed to be able to be some parts of them can get wet. Anyway, it just infuriated me. Okay, so then let's come to yesterday. I was waiting for, okay, I don't buy myself that many things, hardly ever, but I have lost a little bit of weight. I haven't lost a lot of weight, but I lost a little bit. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to look for some cute little blouses with that side ruching. You know how it's ruched up on the sides. Sometimes they even have strings. You can ruche it even more. But I wanted a couple of those side ruching shirts because they kind of form their own little wrinkles because of that ruching. And it kind of can flatter if you still have some places that you want to hide a little bit. So I thought so I went to Amazon and I looked and I picked out 3 shirts. 2 of those shirts were on that, I don't know what they're called, but like those deals where that little time clock is running down. You only have like 4 minutes or 6 minutes or something. I've looked at some things before that said like you have 12 minutes. And then I look for other things, keeping in mind, I put it in my cart, but then I look for other things. And then all of a sudden when you go to your cart, it'll give you a new time. Like now you're only down to 4 minutes. If you want this, you better purchase now. So I think 2 of those shirts were those kind of purchases. So that deal's over, right? It's over. So yesterday I got notice that there was a package out there and it showed a blasted picture of the package sitting on the ground by the gate. The gate with all the signs on it sitting there. And there were some other things in that package, in that box too. So I walked out to get it and it's not there. So I thought, okay, maybe he set it here and took a picture, then read the sign. So I walked back to the box and looked in the box. Nothing in the box. Then I walked back to the house. I'm mad, but I'm thinking, okay, maybe he put it on the porch. Maybe, I mean, pretty much when they take the picture, they're done. But I did kind of think that maybe he sat it there, took a picture, and then when he stood up, read them signs and thought, oh, I can't leave it here, but he'd already had a picture of it. I don't know if you can replace your picture you take or not, but so I come back and said, did I miss it? Maybe it was on the porch. It wasn't on the porch. So I had to deal with one of them dumb chats where nobody's speaking. It's AI last night or yesterday evening. And then I realized, well, it did it in 2 different shipments, even though it showed it all in one box. Or either there is a possibility, I don't know if it really is a possibility, because I could only see in the picture 1 box. I enlarged it as much as I could to see if there were like 2 boxes and, you know, they're just on top of each other, and it made it look like it was 1 brown box. I don't think it was. I feel like all the things were in the same package, although when you go to Amazon and look, it showed 2 shirts together and then another shirt with the other, what was graph paper, and another shipping. So I felt like these 4 things were coming in 2 different packages. I don't know. But it said it was delivered too, and it showed the same picture as the picture. The pictures were the same for the 2 separate deliveries. It was the same dadgum picture. So I thought about it all the time. I thought, no, this just... So I went back on Amazon last night and went to that picture, since I hadn't clicked on it initially and talked with that AI chat. That was the picture with the 2 shirts. So now I went in and I did click the, you know, the order for the 1 shirt and graph paper, which evidently came together the way it lists it on Amazon. And I did a lost package thing for that. Well, this time I was able to speak, not talk, but I was chatting with an actual person. And, well, they're going to refund me all of it. And, so I don't know. I don't know if we've got just a lazy driver out here right now. We have one that doesn't speak English and maybe can't read English, or what. But, you know, there again, if there was not someone running around stealing packages, then I wouldn't have to have signs on the gate that say, don't leave my package here. So, I mean, there are porch pirates. And I told Mom last night, I said, I know, we see those videos. The Amazon truck or the Prime truck will drive off, and then a car will whip in real quick and run up and grab the stuff. You see it from them doorbell Ring cameras. So I said, there are people that see those Prime trucks and they stop and watch. And yeah, he left it right there by the road. It was like, did y'all see me? I said it right here. It's just right here. Easy grab right here. That's how I felt like. I was so upset. Anyway, I don't have a lot of money to waste, and I don't buy a lot of things for myself. So I thought, you know, 2 of them shirts were like on these fast, you know, deal things. And so I think I got them for $8 each. Normally like 15 or something. I don't know. I was just very, very upset last night. So this morning I got up. I'm going to make 2 more signs. I have their homemade signs, but I've wrapped them fronts and backs with that packing tape. So hopefully it'll waterproof them a little bit. I don't have anything big enough to put them in. You know those sleeves you could get like for your notebooks? I don't have anything like that. Those clear sleeves. So anyway, I'm going to go out there and hang them on the daggum fence. It's just so irritating. I'll take y'all along with me. We're going to hang them and then see just how noticeable they are when you pull in my driveway. When I started doing this video, it was raining. Now it's not. Alright, I'm going to go in. I've got things to do in the house. I love you guys. God bless y'all. Kind of in the dark. And I'll see you later. Katie, I'm trying to do a video.